So I thought it was time to do a follow-up on my solar and my Powerwall system. Here you can see my solar panels that were installed in October. One of the things that I wish they'd done is remove those concrete forms. The panels themselves are quite dusty. I've seen some products for cleaning the panels. I don't know how important it is, but as you can see they are getting to be quite dusty. The system was installed October 26th, so let's take a look at the impact. In November, as you see, I didn't quite produce enough solar to handle the home. In December was about the same, and this is exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting to get 75% offset in the winter months. So November and December are pretty much what I expect. Also, I'm starting to use the heater more, and we only have electric heat. So as you see here, January, the electric heat really starts kicking in. And then when we get to February, February was terrible. And that's because there wasn't a lot of solar, and we definitely used a lot of heat. This was one of the coldest Februarys that I can think of. February is also where we had the big winter weather event that we'll look at later. In March, so long as the storms stay away, I do expect March to at least be even. So as you can see here, I've actually produced more than the home has used in March so far, which is good. Then when we get to April, May, June, July, obviously I'm going to start overproducing. So far, I would say that the solar production has been on par with what I expected. Now let's take a look at the Powerwalls. As you can see here, the Powerwalls were installed, completed, but I have yet to go back and paint. So the sheetrock's been fixed, but I haven't painted yet. It's not all been rosy with the Powerwalls, however. We did find out in December that the middle Powerwall is not working. So we'll talk about that more here in a minute when we're looking at the power outages. Here we are in the Tesla app. We'll go in and take a look at all the backup history. As you can see here, there have been 48 events and 41.5 total hours of backup since November 25th. November and December and January was actually us testing the system, except for December the 15th. On December the 15th, we lost power for an hour and 41 minutes and found out there might be a problem. On February the 10th, working with Tesla, we found out that the middle Powerwall is not working. Unfortunately, on February the 15th, that was when the storm started occurring. Yeah, on February 15th, the power company in Texas decided that the best thing to do would be to limit the amount of power that everybody gets and start shutting off our power. It was supposed to be 25 minutes off, 2 hours on. As you can see here, it was never 25 minutes off. It was always more. You can see there was an hour and 16 minutes, hour and 43 minutes, February the 16th, hour and 58 minutes, and then a whole bunch of 44 minutes, 50 minutes, 53 minutes, then an hour and 22 minutes, 54 minutes, 2 hours and 10 minutes. They never really stuck to a schedule. We still had power during all these outages, which was awesome. However, that third Powerwall is needed to run the heater in our house because our house heater, it just overloads 2 battery backups. So what would happen is every time the power would go out, our heater would kick in, and that would kill power for about 20 seconds. And then we would have to go and turn the heater off so that it wouldn't turn on. This made it more difficult on us from a constant power struggle, but we had power and the rest of the street did not. So thankfully, we did have the Powerwalls. We were able to keep power on our house, and we were able to use space heaters to try and keep the house a little warm. To sum it all up, everyone in the house was very happy that we had the battery backups and that we had the solar panels during the storm. Had we not had that, we wouldn't have had power for over 40 hours. So how's the system so far? Has it met my expectations? The answer would be yes, with the exception of that third power wall. We definitely need to get that replaced. We're waiting on Tesla to ship a new one, and once it's installed, then we'll be able to have air conditioning and heating when power's off. Thank you all for listening to me ramble. I hope that I've helped out and answered any questions. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.